and welcome back to Cooking with Josh and Babe. Babe's here. We're getting ready. It's Saturday morning, and as part of our ongoing series on our new Weber Kettle, today, or this afternoon into this evening, we're gonna be preparing some St. Louis style pork ribs. And after the video, which I'll link right above, of the meetup at CJ's house, and Kirby showing me how to do ribs, and CJ and Marion teaching me about ribs, Babe and I are gonna attempt to recreate at our own house on our brand new Weber Kettle. So, without further ado, our first attempt at low and slow charcoal Weber Kettle St. Louis style pork ribs. So, here we go! All right, so this is what we picked up here. Let's check this out. Paid $8 for this rack and $9 for this rack. And this is a St. Louis style barbecue ready, 2 big racks. And then I went ahead and purchased from my boy John up in the central Northern California area. He is a law enforcement officer and also runs Sheepdog Barbecue. So not sponsored or anything. I purchased these because I believe in his product. I really like his product. So got a little bit of barbecue sauce, got a bunch of his different rubs. And so we're gonna use the one of the rubs on the ribs, and then we're gonna finish it off with his barbecue sauce. So these are gonna be Sheepdog Barbecue pork ribs on the Weber Kettle. So Kirby showed me how to do ribs that one way at CJ's house, like you saw in the other video. But watching a bunch of other YouTube videos from a bunch of different creators, I noticed that a lot of people do the dry brine method. They put salt and then leave them uncovered in the refrigerator for a while. Ribs, they're thinner, so they do it a couple hours before. What I'm nervous about is if I do the salt and then put the rub, which also contains salt, they're gonna be too salty. So what we're gonna do is open up these packages of ribs. We're gonna get them all, the membrane off. We're gonna get them all dried out. Then I'm gonna sprinkle them down with this Sheepdog Barbecue rub, and then I'm gonna put them in my refrigerator, letting that rub penetrate into the ribs, probably for another 5 hours or so, and then we're gonna go bring them out on the kettle. So since I'm gonna let these sit for like hours and hours in the refrigerator, I'm just gonna put the seasoning on right now. And this is the Sheepdog Barbecue Smokin' Sweet Rub. And the ingredients in it is like, you know, salt and all the other stuff. So I didn't want to over salt them, so. All right, so it's 10 o'clock right now. We're gonna start this cook at 2 p.m. So these are just gonna hang out in the refrigerator for a little while, right here on this little rack until 2 p.m. And then we're gonna start our low and slow cook. Looking good? We're gonna get our coals. It's almost 2 o'clock. We're aiming for a 6 p.m. eat. So outside we go. All right, we're getting everything going slowly. That's gonna be my secondary charcoal basket, my drip pan. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in that. But we're gonna start off right here with the little lighter cube. I'm gonna put this little charcoal right on top of it. Put this guy over here. Just gonna get it started nice and slow. So we got the water pan in there, a little bit of water, and that's also our drip pan. We got about 10 hot coals and some hickory wood. And then the way I set it up here, if you can see it, which you really can't. All right, our pit is about 30 minutes in. We haven't put them on yet, but we're at 235. It's holding at about 235 right now inside in the pit. So it's been about 20 to 30 minutes and we're fluctuating anywhere from 225 to 250. But we do have kind of a windy breeze out here, and it's 101 degrees today on the first day of fall. So
it's the maiden voyage, babe.
Maiden voyage, yep. The maiden voyage. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. Looks good. Smoke follows beauty. Right?
Is that why it's following me?
No.
Oh. It kind of dropped temperature because the air got real still. And then first day of fall, what's the date today, babe? September 21st. September 21st, and 5 miles from here, we have a raging brush fire going, and it's 100 degrees outside right now. We bought this today at Lowe's. and then Babe washed it out and filled it with apple juice. So that's professional sprayer. Great for cleaners, pesticides, and other liquids.
Like apple juice.
Like apple juice. We're gonna see if we need any more charcoal. Again, we don't have any fancy devices or anything like that. These are the $14 little Weber baskets that we have. So, here we go. Here we go, babe. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ooh, those are looking really good. Those are looking pretty tasty, babe.
We got our drip pan underneath. Get the drip pan underneath. Get the ribs. You see, you can see they're definitely not done. But you can see the drip pan's full of water back there. Okay. That one. We've barely burned any fuel right there. Can you see the charcoal that's white? And we got the hickory wood right there. We barely burned any fuel, so we're really good on that.
Now what does the apple juice do?
It's keeping it moist. It's a moist environment, babe. So we're gonna put the lid back on for another 2 hours. We're gonna keep the temperature holding strong at like 225, 235. And look at who we have here! Hello! Oh, hello! We're 3 hours into the cook, and we're still holding strong at 231 degrees inside the kettle, out there, and yeah, you are ready for some ribs. I would say probably 2 more hours, right, babe?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe 2, yeah, about 2 more hours?
2.
What are you doing there, babe?
I'm making you guys old fashioned.
Oh, yeah? What do you got there?
Buffalo Trace?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know, babe. You say make it, I make it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, babe.
Oh, babe. All right, it's been 4 hours. It's 6:30 at night. Is it 6:30, babe?
I think so.
Yeah, it's 6:30 at night right now. It's been 4 hours. At 225, 4 hours. I'm gonna lift the lid again. Remember at 2 hours we did the apple juice thing. So now we're gonna do the bin test at 4 hours. We're gonna see where we're at.
Oh, those look fantastic. Wow, babe. Those are looking incredible.
Let's pick this up. Let's do the bin test.
Okay.
Okay, so those are not done yet. Obviously, those are not done yet. Look at it right now. You can see how they bounce. Those are not done.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to flip ribs or no? You don't flip them?
Those are at least another hour. I would say at least another hour. Look at this. We got the drip pan underneath. We got that. All right, look, we haven't even burned through very much fuel yet. We got our ambient probe right there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! All right, so 4 hours in, we just lifted the lid. We did the bin test. They are not ready yet. Literally, at least another hour. This is at least this might be even a 6 hour cook.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be 6 hours. That was my prediction.
This is a 6 hour cook?
That was my prediction.
5 hour smoke, we're at 270 internal. I don't know why it went up so high all of a sudden, but we're gonna pull the lid off. We're gonna check 5 hours at 225. Babe's filming. I don't know. Babe's doing something.
How long have these been going, babe?
5 hours. This is 5 hours. 5 hours at 225 on the Weber Kettle.
And you think they're almost done?
Well, we're gonna check them right now. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's a smoky. Daddy.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit.
That might have been more.
Oh, damn, oh, damn. All right, we're 6 hours in. Look at these. Look at this caramelization. And you can see the one Weber Kettle basket is done. And
These are fantastic. You did a great job. They're a little tiny bit dry, but it's your first time cooking ribs, so we're trying to figure out how to cook.
dry, but not, I mean, they weren't terribly dry. That was almost a damn near 6 hour cook at 225 on the Weber Kettle, low and slow. They were fantastic. Sheepdog barbecue, of course their rubs came through, the barbecue sauce came through. Everybody's eating, everybody's having a good time. Thank you for watching our first time making the Weber Kettle low and slow ribs. This is our third cook on the Weber Kettle, so I can't even talk. The Weber Kettle. All right, like and subscribe. See you guys all later.